return this one. He'll go down. Drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6". Up just shy of the 30. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now.
Defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back to throw again. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Lions at 12-2 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now on 4th down, they throw a deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The running back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Wilson with a first down carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is fielded at the 7. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions. Long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps.
It's caught inside the 25. get this down inside the... A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Swift. He'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got a 1st and goal. After 1-7-0. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Defense got the better of them last year. Here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 27, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Well, throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll drop to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it.
And he lost the football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. But not what you want to see this. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here's Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
Back to throw here.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tannehill now to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he won't quite. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Holding offense.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Flushed. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And pass complete to Moore.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibly.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Badgley's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
On first down, it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15. Yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and sneak it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Brock Wright
there to make the grab.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Tannehill on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Browning, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Browning, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Browning. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Browning, and a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On third down, Browning. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. His 10th rushing touchdown on the year, number 13 overall. And the Lions are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Browning, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Browning. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did